Yeah, you get down that hole. Oh no! No. So here we are in a new world. Just spawned in. I like the look of that candle. I'm going to have it. Thank you very much. So here we are. Let's get started. Take a quick look at the world. There's some high steps. Nice little forest clearing. Zoom out, check the map. So what do we have? Nice big woods surrounding us. Snowy regions to the north. Looks like a swamp over there. Could be worth investigating. A big nasty looking lava island below. That'll be more late game stuff. And a bit of desert area. There's like a big building or complex over there. So I'm liking the look of this. That might be a Quebec village, possibly. That's like a giant tree. And over here, another outpost. Maybe another Quebec village. Yeah, some interesting point of interest on the map, so it's looking good. So, first things we're going to do. Let's get some rubble. Our first goal is to make some basic tools and a sword. So what do we need? Sticks, plant fibre and rubble. So let's get some plant fibre. As is tradition with any survival game, well, this is not really strictly very survivally at the moment. Might become more so in the future when they develop it further. So it's these ones we need to hit. A nice little cave entrance there, so let's try and make a note of that. Second one, they may well be linked. Right, let's have a look at my handsome self. There he is. Humble beginnings. We need to get him some good armour. No. We still need some more sticks. Got some berries as well for food. Some wheat. Now you can just hold down together to spam it. Same with F, if you're collecting things, you can just hold it down. So let's make that sword. We need something to defend ourselves with. An axe. And a pickaxe. So that's the basics. We're probably going to use the initial spawn point over here. If I can find where I was. Down here. We're going to use this as our base until we find a nice location, and then we'll build an interesting house or something. I tend to get a bit extravagant with my designs. They usually outdo my ability to create them. I would like to make a nice little keep or something, a little castle. Look at that view, guys, eh? That's the little forgotten temple gateway. We'll be going there soon. But I want to get a bit of gear first. I'm liking it. I love wooded zones in games. I don't know what it is about them. Give me a good wooded zone. And I'm hooked. So, what do we need next? We need sap for torches, some chests. So basically logs and stone, so trees. So the trees don't respawn if you knock them down, chop them down. So just bear that in mind if you want to keep a nice wooded area around you. Although you can plant them later on. So I'm going to create some sporadic deforestation. So I don't want to make the whole thing look like it's been obliterated. Ooh, carrots. Now when you gather crops you get a sense of life, as you can see in the bottom right. Now we need that. We're going to need that for food. Very important. So let's gather some mushrooms. I mean I can play like this as well. We'll switch between the two views. I think the game looks nice in both, to be honest. Surprisingly it plays pretty well in third person for combat. So we've got 15 logs, bit of sap. We're going to need plenty of sap, so get these logs, sticks even. That tree's a bit wonky. Let's get this one down. So aim for the bottom. This should drop a lot of wood. We're going to get that rabbit over there in a second because we need some light leather. Remember, Darren, they're only pixels. It's not an actual rabbit. Don't be all sentimental. I won't kill the baby ones. That's too far. Come here. Come here. 1, 2. Someone did mention this on... I saw a post about it somewhere that, and I agree. Some of the weaker animals take far too many hits. I mean, a rabbit. I mean, I've got a crappy sword at the moment, but even so, even with a blunt sword, it shouldn't take that much effort to take out a little small critter. Or maybe they'll adjust that soon. And when we upgrade our axe and pickaxe, and we get copper. That was weird. Don't know what dropped there. I haven't finished cutting the tree yet. Maybe we hit a branch, chopped a branch off. This should be the last one. Wood galore. I think if you just leave the trunks in, they eventually just return to grass. So that's plenty for the moment. I like this. You know what? This is a long-term goal. I don't know if it would be in this particular series of videos or not, but I like the idea of making landmarks in a world. You know, like make a base somewhere, then have like a wooded area like this. Put a stone path through here, put some like lampposts, some torches. Make it almost feel like a little bit of a more lived in environment or world, MMO world. Especially if you've got people playing on the server with you. I think that's really cool. There's a bear. We're not going to tackle him yet. I like this wood though. I'm really liking this little wood. This landscape's pretty cool. So I'm not going to destroy too much of these trees. Anyway, we're getting distracted, so we need some stone. Now, where's our spawn? Let's check the map. So northwest. Let's head back towards there. We don't want to go too far off the beaten track. And we need some stone. So there's, we'll be going down. Oh, look at that copper. Is it starting to cloud over? No? They're still working on the transitions. It was a bit cloudy and then it disappeared, so we'll be forgiving. Right, let's see how many this takes with the basic pickaxe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, quite a few. 3 for normal. So they've recently changed how pickaxes work. So now the different tiers of a pickaxe, apart from just having more durability as you get higher tiers, they actually you need them, the higher tier pickaxes, to mine the higher tier ore, and they mine them quicker. Let's craft some torches. We'll craft a load because we're always going to need those. Pop them in our utility slot. We're not going too deep yet. Let's just get these couple of little bits. They have made some changes to the ore as well, so hopefully the distribution of ore is a bit better now. I don't know. It seems to me sometimes when you see some ore poking out, there could be more instances where, like what do you call it, like the vein of ore goes deeper. I mean, there could be some more of it, you know, connected, basically. I think that needs to improve. Okay, while we're down it, you can right click as well to place a torch. So we're just going to put torches here. I'm just going to put one at the top as well, just to kind of act as a, like, this is a mine. Put one there. Get out of the way, grass. There we go. So this is kind of a visual indicator. If we come here next time, and when you're exploring, if this forks into different directions like this, you know, if the torches end, you know you haven't been down there yet, you haven't explored it. I think they could do with making, when you're going up, make it ever so slightly faster, just to make the transition a bit smoother. I understand it's probably to, you know, make it look like this effort going uphill. But that's the thing with these blocky games. If you, like, if I sprint up here. I mean, there's still a bit of a pause, obviously, but it feels smoother. If they just increase the mantling speed a bit more when you're going up a load of hills, it would help make the game feel a bit smoother. Wow, that's a big hole. Now, do I spy with my little eye? That's me. I could be wrong. That looks like iron. Let's just pop a torch. Darren, you're getting distracted. I know. I'm supposed to be building other things, but we are getting ahead of ourselves. But we do need some early copper. Let's see how far this vein goes. See, I think it should always run on when you find, or most of the time run on when you find a little deposit. At the moment you may get like 1 or 2, maybe a handful. I mean, you can mine around it like this, but it's kind of potluck whether you'll continue to find any. So we'll go down slightly more. Let's keep putting torches. Now I've got 4 damage on, so we need to be careful here. Got to admit, when I did see this glittering down here, I didn't know it was about 6 miles down. Let's kind of make a bit of a platform here. I like the lighting already is really nice in this game. The atmosphere as well. Some of the music tracks. So look how many hits. We'll count it. I've already done this one. Let's do the one below me. Without plummeting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Goes to show how many hits you need. These well, or not high level ores, but just ores higher than the pickaxe I'm using is built for. So we're just going to get a bit more, and then we'll head back up, continue our progression, building things out. This is a really nice, I mean, it's a really steep. I'm forgetting to put torches down. We'll put some as we go back up. If this goes on too long, I'll just edit some of these bits. You don't want to sit here watching me just mine ore for 3 hours. Pickaxe is already half damaged. I think it's when you start to go into the iron tier, it starts to feel more like it lasts quite a while. I'm just being nosy just to see what's down here. Not without going too far. We'll probably see enemies soon. He looks nasty, doesn't he? I don't know what he is. Some guy with a sword and shield. Some floaty head thing. Some Lord of the Rings style music starting to play. Sounds a bit ominous. I think he's seen me. I think that's our cue to get out of here. We need armour and better weapons before we delve into there. Some better food as well. We're going to do a tactical retreat. Don't think he can get up to us, so we'll be alright. Okay, how did I get down here? Have to make a bit of a staircase up. You can mantle up a few blocks high, which is nice. I must have come down a slightly different bit. There we go. Yep, there we go. We can grab on. A couple of torches. Don't really need it too high up. It's daylight here, but in case we come down here at night. This already looks quite atmospheric, doesn't it? So, up we go. It's a bit misty in the distance. So, we've already got 16 copper, 6 iron. Let's go back to our little base. We're going to gather this wheat because that gives us essence of life. Let's have a look. So, get those out of the way. And I'll remove this seat. I can use that somewhere later. Smooth stone block. So, let's create a workbench. And let's pop that here. So I don't think... I'm sure there was a shield you could craft before the copper one, but maybe I just found it. That's a repair kit, but there's no actual shields. Basic shields. So, unless it's on the tier 2, but I doubt it. Because by that time, if you've got that much copper, you could just make a copper shield. I might suggest that. Unless I'm missing something obvious here. So, let's make a bow. That'd be useful for those tougher enemies. And let's craft... we need some more rubble, but... let's just craft it all for the moment. Leave the arrows on the toolbar there, because then you can see how many you've got if you're running low. We're going to craft 4 chests. Okay. I thought I'd clicked 4 times, obviously not. So the reason for doing 4 is if you pop one down, it's that big. Put one next to it, it combines into a bigger chest, which is really nice. We'll do the same here. I'm a sucker. I always kind of try to be organised, but end up being lazy and just throwing stuff in chests. So on this playthrough, we're going to try and be organised, aren't we, Darren? Yes, we are. We're going to need a new pickaxe soon. What else do we craft? Builder's workbench. I don't think we need that at the moment because we're not... we used to create structural building blocks. We're not building a building yet or a home, so we'll leave that for now. What else do we need? Furnace. We need one of those. So we need the furnace to get the copper ingots to make our armourer's workbench. And the blacksmith anvil. Need some more light hide for the tanning rack. And ingots for the chef's stove, which will be important for creating some food. Furniture workbench. Again, I don't think we need until we start crafting or building a house. So, where should we put this? Doesn't really matter, does it? Can we stick it in there? Like a glove. Put some oak logs. We'll save those. Let's put the beech logs in. Get our copper started. You can also pop 2 lots in. Turn it on. That helps. And we'll let that simmer away, melt away. Don't think there's an actual fireplace in the game yet. I think this is the nearest thing you've got to a fireplace looking thing. So what else do we need? Let's have a look. We need the... it's the copper, isn't it, really? Yep. So, wait for this fourth bar to finish. Let's take those. I know what else we need. Cooking pot. But for that we need some rubble. We're going to need some more arrows as well. So stone rubble. These ones break quite easily. And it's exactly what we need. Now I don't think we're going to be able to get a full set of armour and weapons with the copper we've got, but we'll be able to make some progress. So let's make a cooking pot. Let's put it there. We'll pop some meat in there. Stick the wood on. We can do mushrooms as well. Get those cooking. Some carrots. So that gives 5% health, health regen 1 and 2. It doesn't last very long, so it's not great. It's just very early game stuff. We need to get some better food than that. And we'll see how important food really is later. So they're the same. Let's pop those on there. Okay, let's make Armor's workbench. And blacksmith's anvil. Gonna need some more copper. We'll have to go down. I might have to go down one of those other shafts rather than the big one we went down, because that's kind of just leads straight down to hell, basically. Okay, that's where we're placing this. Can go there. Torch there, make it a bit brighter. Blacksmith. Weapon crafting can go there. Let's have a look at weapons. So we've got copper, iron, thorium, cobalt, adamantite, and mithril. So we need 6 iron ingots for a sword. We've got enough for a copper sword, but I think we're going to prioritise armour. Got maces, axes, daggers, and bows. One thing to point out, we might make this early-ish, is the iron hand crossbow. Is a nice little weapon. Armour. The copper helmet of uglification. I usually hide my helmet because of that. These other ones look nicer. Even the iron one's not bad, but the copper one just looks like a... Yeah. So if we make the chest piece, that's going to use most of our copper. How much does that leave us? Have we got any more in here? No, so we've got 12. If we make that... Could make the legs. And then we'd have enough for a shield. Kind of want a shield. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make the legs. That still gives us a decent amount of armor. Auto equips. So 7 extra health, 5% physical and projectile resistance. Let's craft the shield. It's handy to have one of those. And pop that on there. You can change in the options as well. If I press Z, it switches between your different quick slot items. You have to enable that in the options. It's not on by default for some reason. So if I click Z again, and I've got my shield equipped. It's not much, but the advantage of a shield over a normal weapon blocking is it takes less stamina to block. So if you're tanking really heavy hits, it's nice for that. What else do we need? Oh, we need 1 copper for that. Okay. We also need a bed. We'll respawn here if we die, but it's mainly if you set yourself on fire like that. The bed is good for skipping the night time. You can sleep. So what we're going to do now is eat some food. Put my torch on for a second. We're going to head towards the Forgotten Temple Gateway. Because we need to just activate this memories feature, which we'll show shortly. Let's put my shield on, let's test this out. See how much stamina that's taking? If I switch to my weapon, it takes a fair bit more stamina. Okay, let's get rid of this guy now. That's the importance of food as well. Look how long or how little time that food lasted. It's like 45 seconds. That's where we need to get some better food. That's one of the reasons we'll be going to this gateway place. These little things. These things should take less hits to kill. Really, I think. Along with some other small critters. They take too much damage at the moment. Let's have a look. What's this over here? It's a fox. Okay. This will be interesting. Just throwing stuff at me. Oh, dear. Yeah, you get down that hole. Oh no! No. No. Eat. Darren. You got cocky. Who puts a spike trap in the middle of a base? Can I destroy these? No? Can I mine it? That was evil. They're my spike traps now. Never get cocky. You might end up down a spiked pit. Hey, at least I've got the excuse. I didn't know that was there. That was in their base and they fell down it. Keep eating. Are there any chests in here? Yeah, look at that. Carrot. Where did you come from? Right, stamina. I haven't got my shield. That would help. Okay. Oh, we died. This is where we need the full set of armor. So I've only got 5% durability lost. Changed it down from 10. And I set the resources to only lose 25% rather than 50. Because we want some penalty for dying, but we don't want it to be, you know, obnoxious. You can see our grave marker on the little compass at the top. This is what I like about these sort of games. You know, your goal was, okay, I'm going to go to that gateway place. And then on the way, you're like, oh, what's that light? And then before you know it, you're falling down spiked pits and getting destroyed by an orc. That looks like a new one with a giant mace. This is a life. It's dangerous little place, isn't it? Let's just pick our stuff up. Is that the same guy? We're not going to tackle with him. For some reason your gravestone marker doesn't die. I don't know if that's a bug. They probably do need to have like an actual gravestone or something that contains all your items. That would be easier. So, let's round the episode off by going to the little gateway place. Nice big mountain over there in the distance. Could investigate that one day. Nice little pond here. Lily pads. So let's go in here. We're going to steal this bucket. And there's nothing anyone can do to stop us. No one saw us. Shh. You can steal these lights if you want some nice decorative candelabra things for your home. So we need to kill this big guy. We're going to start with the bow to soften him up. And then we're going to run down here, put our shield on. We're going to use this pillar because he's not the smartest. He has a nasty whirling attack, so I'm going to look out for that. Stamina really is the key thing in this game. If you haven't got it, you're really vulnerable. When you're taking big hits from guys like this, that's where the shield comes in handy. You don't want to be next to him when he's doing that. He'll absolutely destroy you. One more good charge attack should do it. Hey, my special just charged up. So you see the Q icon on the bottom right? If I press that now, each weapon has a different special like that. I think it should increase it a little bit, because I don't feel like it activates enough. Oh, nice. Copper. Health potions. Gold. You need those for a couple of recipes. I'm glad we found that. Very nice. Let's organise this. There's another chest over here. Let's just eat some food as well. Potions you have to activate. Kind of like food. It takes a second or two. Crude mace. Very nice. Let's put that there. We'll take the rest of this stuff may as well. Okay. Let's go through the portal. First of all, more importantly, I'm going to steal this candle. Don't really need it, but, you know, for future home decoration. Through we go. The Forgotten Temple. Let's turn the interface off to get the full effect. I like this. So I think they created this pretty last minute before they released the game into early access. Looks nice. There's not much to do here yet. Hello. So there's a couple of NPCs. This one doesn't have anything. Don't hit him in the face, Darren. Let's talk to you. Yeah, nothing there yet. This one does though. Various ingredients. Now these are nice. If you want some bushes that continually regrow, 2 stages, 1 day. So every day you could plant a load of bushes and you've got berries on tap basically. Meat pie. Apple pie. Now this is what I want to save up for. He restocks every 3 days, so if you come here and there's no recipes, come back. You may well have one. So if you look at this type of food, 6 minutes duration, health regen 3, health boost 3, 15% health granted straight away. It's more like the health regen and boost, and it lasting 6 minutes. That's what we want, some good food like that. So they have apple pie on offer, the recipe, but we need greater essence of life. 2 of them. So I think that's 200 essence of life. I think you can convert them with the farmer's bench, I think. So we'll come back for this or similar recipe. We've only got 46 at the moment. Beg your pardon. So let's activate this. You have unlocked the memories feature. Void's curse keeps Orbis locked away, but there may yet be a way to break it. A deity rests within the heart of Orbis. Seek out memories of Orbis, myriad creatures, and record them here to restore her will. Your inventory can now store a limited number of memories under a special section. Return them to the heart of Orbis to unlock a variety of rewards. You can see I'm already gathering memories from the creatures around me. So as you go through the game, encountering enemies, creatures, I think even some plants, they get added here. And as you return here, see if I record these 3 ones I've gathered just by being here. Go back in. The progress bar has gone up a bit. And as you go higher, you unlock more decorative chest seeds, access to more maximum teleporters, which you can create later on in the game. So it'll be interesting to see where they take this feature and expand upon it. Maybe add more unlocks. It's a nice little idea though. So that's all we need to be here for now. I think everything else is just a work in progress. Eventually all these other buildings will have interesting things in, it seems. He's a funny little character, isn't he? We're not going to rob the place, I promise. We can't damage or steal anything here anyway, it's all locked. So as you can see on the bottom right there, I'm already discovering new animals now because I've got the memories feature activated. Back through we go. So, I think we're going to leave it there. Oh. Excuse me. Hello. What a nice welcome home. Okay, he's tricky to kill, isn't he? Tank some damage. Let's hide down here. Get our stamina back. These things take a lot of hits. I mean, bear in mind, I've only got the crappy sword, so once you get a decent weapon, they're not too bad. That sounds like a fox. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, you get a lot of mobs spawning at night, so watch out for that. I'm going to return home, and then in the next episode, we'll probably go mining deep to get some more iron and copper. Get our full set of armor sorted out. Craft some new weapons. Maybe a nice 2-handed axe. And we'll get some farming up and going. And then once we're established, we'll look to see if we can scout out a nice place for setting up our first proper home. We'd like to build like a little keep or castle. That would be cool.